It's the beginning of the end. Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We found a way to the surface. We slew the demon Grahoth, something that the Avernite settlers could not do. And now, our grandest mission. To slay Emperor Hawthorne, the despot who really ramped up sending people down into this prison. But first, we have to pass the Black Spire. Reach the point where Erica can teleport us to Emperor Hawthorne. I mean, to be honest, still not a big fan of the final boss of the escape route. But you know what? It's a new night because I knew I wasn't going to fully enjoy handling this after dealing with that. And I'm not going to linger too much on it. There's that damn crown symbol. Let's see. There's not a lot around here, it looks like. Oh. Most of this book is blank. The only writing you find is on the front page. This is the Black Spire. It has been placed here for protection. Protection of the Empire and of you. If you are not authorized to go further, you will be destroyed should you proceed. If you are not destroyed, getting to the end will do you no good. If you are authorized to go further, you know what to do to pass. If not, the traps are sure to end your curiosity soon enough. Thank you. That's all it says. In the alcove to the north, you can see a large and impressive fresco. To see what it depicts, you'd have to move a lot closer to it. There's a huge, elaborate fresco on the north wall of this tower. It depicts mighty warriors and flame-shooting mages tromping through caverns, incinerating everything in their path. Sliths, demons, and dragons fall before their onslaught. The humans are clearly part of the Empire's army. The fresco is an impressive and detailed work, and you aren't sure why anyone would go to the effort of making it. It's pretty, but irrelevant. Propaganda. There are strange magical glyphs on the wheel. Turn the wheel. You try to turn the wheel, lightning bolts fly out, arcing around the chamber. Your flesh burns and the air fills with the smell of ozone. You step away. Didn't she say we were pretty much good? That was the escape route. Did I forget something? I have the pen. I have the brooches. I have the royal seal. I'll double check what she has to say. We learned the ritual from Koth, didn't we? That's a spell. Root Fire Blast, because it's nice to have. Make the wards for a tower near here. What sort of wards did you make? The correct ritual. Oh, what item? Oh, I have the royal seal. I've taught you of the ritual, so you have nothing more to learn of it from me. Royal Seal of the Empire. So this is a separate issue, then. Sing something? Sequence problem. I actually did need to go talk to Aiden again, because he's the one who told me to go get the seal from the first place. That is on my memory. You make the tower door appear. This door to the tower, just go walk in. I want to learn more about the teleporter that can take me to the Emperor. There's much to learn. Teleporting is a powerful tool, but limited. We are too far underground, you see. It takes too much power to teleport someone down here, let alone many people, but clever as we are, we came up with a solution. It's the solution. It's a teleportation augmenter. It's a runed circle which makes it easier to send people up and down. It's a very powerful thing, and much power was expended creating it. It's well guarded and even better hidden. He grins and holds up his orb. And I can tell you its location and secrets, and most importantly, about the two towers between you and your goal. Its location. Travel south down the river west from here. You'll eventually find several ledges covered with fungus. There's a secret passage off of one of them leading to a long passage which leads to the goal. Location, however, is only half of the secret. Tell me about the towers. There are two of them which you must pass or to get to the goal. One of them contains the ward made by the Dragon Koth, then there's the Black Spire, which has a gate with a deadly path. Describe the trap, or deadly path? Deadly trap. Describe the trap in the Black Spire, if you know of it. I should know, I created it. The wheel which opens the door will fry you unless you press the royal seal of the Empire into the tiny depression in the corner of the fresco at the north end of the tower. You take note of this. A royal seal? Indeed, you need a royal seal of the Empire to get to the end. That is very difficult. Royal seals are very rare. However, one was brought down with the first expedition. It may still be down here. You show him your seal, he is pleased. Excellent. Okay, so south down the river west of here. Aha. I never found a way to that. Ledges covered with fungus. So that's the Black Spire. Unless the teleportation augmenter is through the path. Okay. I misunderstood a lot of those details in a row. Okay. Brief search reveals a small depression Aiden described to you in one corner of the mural. The depression is exactly the same size and shape as your royal seal. Insert the seal into the hole. Place the seal in the depression. You hear a soft chiming noise. Pull out the seal. Nothing else happens. The tower suddenly grows very warm. You draw your weapons and look around, wondering what sort of attack is forthcoming. Then you feel disoriented. Your vision grows blurry, and you feel yourself falling forward. Then you're somewhere else. The tower is still hot, and the defenders are starting to coalesce into being. Oh. Scaly imps? You think this is enough to stop us? Or even mildly deter us? Okay, cave demons might do the mild deterring. Detouring more than deterring. It seems to be on a certain amount killed rather than each round, so that's something, I guess. Fiery demon. Lung demons. single Cryos Demon each. You can go ahead and heal those two. Was hoping you'd get further and actually use the right route there, but pathfinding is destined to always be a problem in RPGs, I suppose. You're a deafening roar. It comes from the center of the tower. The last of the defenders called by the Empire Trap have appeared in the tower with you. You can feel its presence as it regains its bearings and starts to hunt for you. It is a named Hawkeye that is not Odds Hawkeye. Well, I happen to know that Cordelia is really not in any danger, so... like, 5% is not 0, but ain't exactly 95 either. You get close enough to... oh, you can just heal from there. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with this fight. Actually, I kind of want to move you up so you can focus on the ones that are surrounding Cordelia. Dang, that's a lot of swings I got there. Just the speed turns up a little, you know? That was the wrong... I want a PI, not PL. Oh well. It really is the design problem with Charm in this game. Your party members are not going to be as tanky as enemies are, because enemies have like 90-80% armor, unless you use an invulnerability elixir. But then that considers you to be, you know, invulnerable. Like, that is not a standard state of being. I knew I could just leave. That's why I didn't worry about popping Restore Life or anything. I can just pop in and out of Barga. Oh, right, before I forget, how do you feel about this? Not you. You already use a steel helmet, so this just gives you 2% evasion, +1 to your dual-wielding skill. This was not exactly the triumphant forward march I was expecting it to be, but... Insert the seal, nothing else happens. Just because I left, that flag probably leaves. Turn the wheel. As you turn the wheel, the nearby gate moves slowly and loudly. Can I fly over there? I can. But there's no apparent reason to. What does that actually do, status-wise? Enables your group to fly to a nearby visible clear space, only usable outdoors. Next, the Tower of Barriers. It's giving me the opportunity to dodge that fight. I'm going to. This marble gallery is blocked by a huge, sparkling magical barrier. It stretches from wall to wall. The harsh smell of ozone fills your nostrils as you get closer. The barriers look stronger than the magical walls you've encountered before. Some sort of magical energy is continuously replenishing them. Your spells won't get you through here. As you get closer to the barriers, the ritual that Koth taught you springs to your mind. You perform it with it is a short series of chants and some hand motions. It's a simple spell, but it has a dramatic effect. A gap slowly appears in the middle of the barrier. Watch the hole for a while. It seems stable. You're free to pass. I appreciate that it lets me just kind of dodge the fight if I'm smart enough to poke around. I don't think I'm going to need any of the treasures guarded by those demons. As you make your way down this long, winding passage, you're forced to walk over a stone platform constructed between two huge stone pillars. The moment you step onto it, a group of demons appears in front of you. Why not? I went through the trouble of getting it. One thing I really like about the item design in these games is the decision of what to use is entirely up to you. Like, if you decide you'd rather get a different bonus than a plus to hit, you can, even if you're fighting a specific type of golem. I'm looking at you, Baldur's Gate 2. Well, second edition in general, but... like, come on. Yeah, Siege of Dragonspear isn't innocent either. Other group of demons. Oh, that's a Hawkeye. Yeah, I'm not killing that in a couple shots. Even if Marion got very close, all things considered. After I clear these guys, I'm not going to immediately leave. I'm going to pop my wisdom crystals, because when else will I? The implied answer is never. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you're very close to a level. And one off to you, and like 2 off to you. Oh, his pack is full. Yeah, use the dragon skin gloves. That brings you a chunk over the level. There. Really 31, like, and a half. 31, 31. So 2 brings you up to 31 and a half. Knowledge. Oh, I see. You get a reduced amount with each one you activate, I think. Yeah. Or it's just like a random drop. To you. There is a massive stone gate here. It's not recent construction. Based on the mold and the wear, you think it's maybe a century old. It's blocked by a purple shimmering wall of energy. Set into the floor in front of the barrier is a mosaic of a crown, the royal seal of the Empire. Apparently, the only way to keep going is to go through it. The heat is intense. It's quite dangerous. Walk through the barrier and hope for the best. You walk forward and the field engulfs you. Hot, a little uncomfortable, but not actually harmful. Your royal seal begins to glow as you continue through. You reach the other side safely. Rolling. There are several horrible demonic creatures here, basking in the heat of the tunnel. Past them, you can see a large platform emerging from the molten rock. When you approach the creatures, they bow to you. One of them hisses, "Erica sent word that you were coming. You may pass and claim your vengeance. Leap out to the platform." The creatures descend into the lava and are gone. You have finally reached the end of this long, torturous, heavily guarded passage. What you find is very anticlimactic. A large stone platform protruding from the caldera. Perform the ritual to summon Erica. Soon, with a puff of sulphurous smoke, she appears. Well done. You found it. I didn't know we were playing 999. You found it! She says, smiling eerily. This is a powerful place. The pentagram here is not for keeping things in, but sending things out. It was created as a teleportation booster to aid the Empire. It's a power thing, incommensurately well guarded. She grins, showing many teeth. And now this powerful weapon will be turned to point into the heart of the Empire. Become ready, and when you are, she points at your brooches, I will send you to the surface. And then our revenge against the Empire, revenge for all the lives they've ended, may begin. To strike back against the Empire. Excellent. Wear the brooches. You do. She points north to a tunnel in the cave wall. Walk to the tunnel there and walk through the portal. Pass through the portal within. Slay King Hawthorne. When you do, I'll try to bring you back. Move fast. Strike hard. The heart of the Empire is well guarded indeed. Step into the pentagram. Erica begins to chant, slowly at first, then faster. The air crackles as if unable to hold all the energy coursing through it. A flash of angry red light emerges from the cave tunnel. The glow dims, but does not fade entirely. Something awaits you within. Turn to see what else Erica has to say, but she's gone. If I've learned anything. You shake your head, blink, and try to clear your head. The teleportation made you feel very dizzy. Eventually, you see where you are. You're in a lovely gallery full of paintings and statues of various powerful men and women from the Empire's past. I'll say this. At least Jeff doesn't go like, oh, women can't hold power for historical accuracy. A lot of other fantasy writers do. This is a consistent thing through all his games. Geneforge, this, Abaddon, hell, even, shit, what is it? Actually, I don't know about Nethergate since that's a historical fantasy game. But I would assume, he wouldn't subscribe to that dumbassery there, because, anyway. I just want to make sure, I'm giving props where it's due, because I did complain a lot about the quasi-racism stuff. I know, I'm not an expert, it's just stuff that rubs me the wrong way. You can see through... Oh, Queen's Wish, that's the one. You can see through a window in the south wall. You're high up in a spire in the middle of a large city. You're on the surface again. You soon realize where you are. You're in the Royal Spire, the most carefully guarded structure in the world. It is from here that the Empire is run. The Emperor lives in and rules from this place. The Emperor leaves here sometimes, but not often. You hope Hawthorne is here now, because if he isn't, you will soon die in a very violent and futile way. As you stumble around trying to clear your head, you get close to a rune etched in the floor. It lets out a single long, piercing note. The Spire's defenses have detected you, and the guard will be here soon. You have to move quickly. Your hunt for the evil lord of the Empire has begun. Pass out. Shielding potions. Because 6 turns is not bad. Granted, like, you don't get shield chant, but you get the other stuff from the battle crystal. But still, it's good to have the option to hand it out. You're keeping armor elixir because you are probably the one with the lowest armor value. Let me see. Oh, you have 70 armor. You have 61. You have 60. Oh, because you have a shield. I was like, why does Mycroft have more? Oh, because you have a really good shield at that. Nothing else, put on haste, and let's get sweeping the place. You hear the shouting of angry guards both behind and ahead of you. They're running up the stairs in all directions, shouting, drawing weapons, and preparing spells. 5th Circle Mage. Yeah, kill the hell out of you. You defeated another of the Empire's soldiers. As exhaustion sets deeper into your muscles, you realize the warriors coming after you are younger and stronger. You realize how important it is to find Hawthorne quickly. The forces arrayed against you are only getting stronger. I'm glad the game is straight up saying, hey, you're not supposed to be grinding here. Oh, shit. Ah, shit poopy. I mean, the guard is going to be denser where Hawthorne is, right? Crown Worshipper. This is one of those moments where this series, or I guess Spiderwebs in general, trademark lack of music kind of hurts it. Because this is supposed to be like epic triumphant moment, but it's like silent. Which is really weird because like a fair amount of the ambiance that's typically used would fit here. Alright, let's start busting down doors, I guess. Take that steel ward for sure. Pass a gate to the east, one of several paths into the Spire. You can hear shouts and the running of booted feet. More guards will be pouring into the Spire from here soon, hunting for you. I mean, I gotta stop and take them out, right? Because otherwise... They're gonna say, take me out. Empire Dervish. Oh. Very comfortable bed here. You could try to hide and rest here a bit. Why? That's so dumb. Who falls for that? I say, looting an inventory of treasure in that same room. Okay, Empire Dervishes, but like static spawns. Which might be something. This is just awkward for everyone involved. I guess I could drop a fire rain. Well, this is slightly better. You get another shot. Heal you up. Starting to think that the lack of, like, the sheer amount of HP is more of a, hey, you don't have to fight these guys, than a, hey, you have to fight these guys. Stupid capture card. I don't know why the software on the Avernum capture device has a hotkey to open it on the F keys. Steel short sword, that's uncommon. The Demon Slayer does the same amount of damage as a steel short sword. Oh my god. Oh, that's really funny. Starting to think I should have gone this way. Death Circle Mage. Oh, you're still using Demon Slayer. I should switch you off of that. Yeah, I just like the Venomous Blade more. The reveal that you get a backstab bonus on riposts is very funny. Down the stairs to the north, you can hear shouts of alarm. The sound of boots striking the polished stone floor echo up to you. This is the way out of the spire, and it doesn't sound safe to you at all. Wait, this is the way out? I went the wrong way! You hear a loud ringing noise behind you. Someone has closed the portcullis. You're trapped. You run back to try and open it. By the time you manage to bend the bars, though, Hawthorne's royal guard arrive. You fight valiantly. Many of the foe fall. In the end, however, your struggle is futile. You're overwhelmed. Eventually, you have suffered a grim fate in the Empire's prison cells. Hey. Don't go that way. We'll turn around to whack this wizard, though. I think this double door is going to be it. Nope, that's Marion. Step back to heal everyone. Take out that. Just let Marion go do her job there. Okay, that's just a royal guard, thankfully. That's a whole group of ads there. That's annoying, but I don't have to deal with the dervishes there. Let's take out the worshipper before they added more. You can spend your turn healing, at least. There we go. Okay. Use an energy elixir. Why? I've committed the crime of wanting to prepare for a boss fight, I guess. More? Buffs don't last long enough for this kind of nonsense. Why did I didn't save after? Okay, things are going to spawn if I go beyond here. Going to go feral if another wave spawns. Fine. Open the door. The double door isn't it. Three guards continue to chase you up the spire. They're running up the stairs, shouting, drawing weapons, preparing spells. The spire is definitely alerted to your presence. I didn't have a different option than for the alert. Wasn't getting 5 supposed to make this easier? Was that just easier for Erica? These are Emperor Hawthorne's private chambers. They're quiet. He isn't here. The luxury is remarkable. You wish you had the time to appreciate it. You listen carefully, but all is still. If Emperor Hawthorne is hiding here, he's being very quiet. Burning. Twin life scrolling and vulnerability elixir. Fine robes. Archer's cloak. Christ. 2 bows, 2 thrown, 1 quick action. I'm splitting up for a good reason, I promise. No, don't open the... Click boxes. Final gauntlet, nothing. Alright, clear a damn path. Oh boy. Nope. Nothing else. I want to have haste so I can rush through here. This is another gate to the west, another entrance into the Spire. You can hear more of the Empire's functionally infinite supply of guards determined to enter the Spire and hunt you down as quickly as possible. Of much greater concern, however, is the man standing by the high table to the south. He's a wizard, and the badges and symbols on his robe mark him as being of very high rank. His expression is cool, arrogant, and completely absent of fear. He watches you, waiting for you to approach. Okay, cool. You're gonna give me... I thought I had an opportunity to actually buff. Ugh. The wizard moves forward to face you. He laughs openly. This is all? This is the best that your pathetic band of worms can manage? You start to feel very self-conscious in your worn and scavenged equipment. I am Garzad, sixth wizard of the Sixth Circle. You've been very ingenious, but this hall is where your journey comes to an end. You think you can stop me? I am sure of it. Rest assured I can destroy you. The only question is how. Where is Hawthorne? He is here, secure in the defenses I created for him. Even if you survive to reach him, you'd not touch a hair on his head. Let me by, or I will slay you. Yarzad nods. Battle then. Come, worm. I want to know how much your kind has learned during the Empire's benign neglect. Okay, that's just royal guards at the very least. You actually do have a Rod of Alacrity on you. Focus Garzad down. Just wipe him out as best I can. Once again, Cordelia dodge tanking it like a champ. You already have War Chant. Do you have any other buffs on you? Alacrity, Oozing, Succor. I guess dropping an Oozing wouldn't hurt. I landed one acid, that's fine. Let's go ahead and Divine Retribution. Oh, that scales actually very well. It eats a ton of... Oh, I forgot to heal. Your blows have not harmed Garzad, not in the slightest. However, they have managed to unravel the first few layers of his magical protection. He smirks and he realizes he's been toying with you. He's only used a fraction of his power, trying to draw you out and gauge what you're capable of. The first time, you feel tiny and outmatched. You realize the limitless power the Empire has at its disposal and how small and fragile Avernum is in comparison. And yet you will not bow down. You raise your weapon, ready to defend yourself as best you can, but Garzad does not attack. Instead, he nods. Now you know. Now you know the truth. And yet, you have your uses. You are capable, and perhaps it is time. Time to end the madness that directs the Empire. He looks at the far passage, the pathway to the Emperor. He nods. You may pass. Do not disappoint me. You start to ask what he means, only to find that you are talking to thin air. Garzad is gone. The path is clear. Again, we have different opinions on what some of these words mean, game. There are clearly guards in the way. My path is not clear. They keep spawning! Why didn't he turn up the alarm if he wanted me to keep going? You asshole. I should have aimed at that sorceress. Or that guard on you. Okay. Use the Rod of Battle, I guess. I'm not actually that upset, to be clear. It's just very funny when the game says one thing and does another. Just keep going. Ah, come on. More of them. Rod of Alacrity, might as well. Wait, that's not more AP, that's just a chance to attack more. Battle Frenzy, that's the buff I want. Start to get nervous as you near the top of the spire. You're close to the end of the path. There's nowhere left for you to flee. Hawthorne, if Hawthorne isn't here, your deaths will be in vain. Chug an energy elixir. Okay. Wow, this is going to be a long one, but I'm not going to cut off right before the final battle. That would be a jerk move. Potions. No, they caught up. Why? I'll reread that in a sec. Gotta kill these jokers. Man, what a bunch of. Oh, I aimed that way too low to take out that Inquisitor. Oh, I just couldn't hit around that corner anyway. Really hate that you can't move after taking an action. Leads to very silly situations like that. Hopefully having to use up buff duration isn't going to screw me here. What? Why is there more? They really needed to turn off the goddamn encounters at a certain point. Like, I get there's, like, tone setting and all that, but at a certain point, it's just cool. I can't do anything for another 10 minutes. Because I have to fight a bunch of enemies who are not actually going to pose a significant threat. Except if they get dragged into the boss fight itself. And all my fucking buffs are gone. Oh my god. You know what? Next time, I'm gonna leave the next fight for next time because I have a feeling it's going to be frustratingly long. See you guys then.